Today, August 1st, Judges 15, Acts 19, Jeremiah 28, and Mark 14. Before we jump into Mark 14, I hope you had a great weekend gathering with God's people, worshiping Jesus, and learning and growing, and becoming more like Jesus. If you don't have a home church, we'd love to see you at Calvary Chapel, Port Angeles. You can check us out at calvarypa.org. All right, Mark 14. And mostly I want to read through this chapter. It's just so many things. Begins with the chief priests and the scribes seeking how to arrest by stealth and kill him. That's Jesus. They said, not during the feast, lest there be an uproar from the people. Verse 3, while he was at Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, as he was reclining at table, a woman came with an alabaster flask of ointment of pure nard, very costly. She broke the flask and poured it over his head. Some who said to themselves indignantly, why was the ointment wasted like that? This ointment could have been sold for more than 300 denarii and given to the poor, and they scolded her. But Jesus said, leave her alone. Why do you trouble her? She has done a beautiful thing to me. For you will always have the poor with you, and whenever you want, you can do good for them, but you'll not always have me. She has done what she could. She has anointed my body beforehand for burial. Truly, I say to you, wherever the gospel is proclaimed in the whole world, what she has done will be told in memory of her. That's true. Then Judas Iscariot, one of the 12, went to the chief priests in order to betray him to them. When they heard it, they were glad and promised to give him money. Then he sought an opportunity to betray him. The next part is going to be Passover, and they're sitting there, and Jesus mentions in verse 18, one of you will betray me, one who is eating with me. They began to be sorrowful and say to him, one after another, is it I? And he said to them, it is one of the 12, one who is dipping bread into the dish with me. The Son of Man goes as is written of him, but woe to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It would have been better if that man had not been born. And as they were eating, he took bread. After blessing it, he broke it and gave it to them. And he said, take, this is my body. And he took a cup. When he had given thanks, he gave it to them, and they all drank of it. And he said to them, this is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many. Truly I say to you, I will not drink again of the fruit of the vine until the day when I drink it new in the kingdom of God. When they sung a hymn, they went out to the Mount of Olives, and Jesus said to them, you will all fall away. It is written, I will strike the shepherd, and the sheep will be scattered. But after I am raised up, I will go before you to Galilee. Peter said, even though they all fall away, I will not. And Jesus said to him, truly, I tell you, this very night, before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times. And he emphatically said, if I must die with you, I will not deny you. And they all said the same. And then they get to Gethsemane, sit and pray. Sit here while I pray. And then they fall asleep. Can you not watch? And this happened the 3rd time. The Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us be going. See, my betrayer is at hand. And they come. He's arrested. Young man. Jesus before the council. Peter denying Jesus is the end of the chapter. And why I wanted to just kind of walk through that, because you see the ups, you see the downs. And through it all, who's in charge? Jesus, right? Here's what's going to happen. Here's what she did in preparation for what's to come. It's a good thing. One of you is going to betray me. That's not a good thing. The rest are going to be scattered. And yeah, Peter, you as well. You're even going to deny me 3 times. I guess what chapters like this remind us, because it, leads quickly to chapter 15 in the cross, is he didn't fall into the cross. It wasn't a mistake, it wasn't an accident, it wasn't a how did we get here. It was the plan and purpose of God that Jesus knew about and was going along with. And yeah, we shouldn't overlook the Garden of Gethsemane and his prayer time there. If there's another way, let this pass. But not what I will, but what you will. willing to lay down his life. By the time he got to the cross, he was already ready. It grew out of prayer, where it was solidified. Prayer can do that. It can solidify the direction and the determination for what's next, even when we don't know what's next, like Jesus. Till next time, keep growing, little by little.